started a new live. So hopefully it, yeah, let me know, Ariel. I don't understand it because I've been out here fishing the wind before. It's like some days, some areas, it wants to mess up. Yeah. It seems like if it finds one bad area and it starts to do something like glitch or loses connection, it's hard to get it back without restarting another live, which stinks, but hopefully this works. How's the charge on your phone? Oh, it's at 100%. It might be like 98% now, but it was at 100% when I started, so that can't be the problem. Yeah, my phone's usually at 100% when I start out here. I'm gonna throw a top water today. All these lily pad areas, they pulled the water down, so the lily pads are really showing up right now above the water line. I may throw a top water frog. It seems like a good day for it. I don't know why. It just feels that way. Plus it'd be fun. Just the same thing out. What I use most days out here for now anyway, just a paddle tail swim bait. So that's my favorite bait to use in the springtime, so that's what I'm using right now. Hello, hey Daniel Tucker, thanks for coming in, buddy. Hopefully this live works out, because the last one started getting all glitchy. Hey England, thanks for coming in. Fishing through. I'm on the edge of it right now. All these lily pads. They have brought the water down with, I don't know what they're using in this lake, but they're able to draw the water down. And I guess they did that over the last did that today or yesterday. They drew the water down. So all the lily pads are pretty far above the water right now. Ethical Viking fishing. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? How old do I look? 23, even with the beard. Man, I shaved my beard off. I look like 16 or something, or 18. Like a wee lad. I can tell you one thing, he's old. What's poppin', my boy? Oh, you know, hanging out, fishing, trying to catch a couple bass. Double tap that screen. Hey, Chris. Hey, Doug. How's your day going, buddy? What's going on, bro? Any luck? Not right now. Been on here for about 10 minutes, but we should be getting into them here in a minute. Had a cold front yesterday, so we'll see. Getting close to the spot I was catching them at a couple days ago, or a few days ago. I was really catching them over here, but they brought the water down out here, so a lot of lily pads, they're hanging up pretty far up on the water. So I don't know how, drawing the water down affected the bass in the cold front yesterday, so. But we're out here trying anyway, so that's all we can do. May have to switch baits. Maybe go a little finessey today. We'll see. I should have grabbed my spinning rod out of my truck, I guess. Did not grab that today. What's being said? The one isn't glitchy as bad. That's good. That's the other one. Well, that's good. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it stays, you know, decent enough. Howdy, thanks for coming in to Real Live 423. Oh man, not today, but what was it? A few days ago, I caught a 5.5 pounder on my live, and then like last week, I think it was last week, I caught that 7 pounder at the end of my live out here at this lake. Hey Brittany, thanks for coming in, Brittany. I mean, I can turn it around. You guys can see the lily pads that I'm fishing through. Just got snagged up in. Frustrating getting caught in trees. Oh yeah, it should be the thumbnail, Doug. Just look for that thumbnail on my playlist, and I mean it's not hard to tell it's which one it is. It's laying on the measuring board, big old fatty. But hey, 603 Magnet Pirate, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, Jason. feels cold. Yeah, my sinuses are pretty messed up too. I'm really feeling the urge to throw a top water. It just feels like it would work through all these lily pads. So I'll tell you what, let me get back out here and go down the bank, see what I can't catch, and fish down the opposite bank. Well, I'll come back through here and fish a frog or something, just for the heck of it. Fishing all these darn pads. We'll get out here to the, we'll just float down this bank. We'll come back up here and we'll go across the other way and just float down and I think the sun's starting to come out. I didn't bring my sunglasses or my hat. Pretty much all the areas I was catching them in 3 or 4 days ago are all either ain't much water left after they drew it all down, so the bass aren't going to be where they were before. Add in that cold front we had yesterday. But a week from now it'll be the new moon phase, and a couple weeks after that it'll be the full moon. So you know the bass are going to be heading to make some beds, heading towards the shallows or the bank. I'm open these pads now. Thanks everyone for coming in. Make sure you double tap that screen, please. Try to get out here to the edge of these lily pads. Like I said, they drew down the water, so just a few days ago I was out here and the lily pads were just barely above the water, and now they're real above, pretty far above the water right now. I mean, I'm getting the urge to throw a topwater bait, but that's kind of unprecedented, I guess. The water's still pretty chilly. Get a couple of good strikes on a topwater frog. It'll only be a couple, but it'll probably be a good one. Try to pull around out here. What bait? I've been using this bait out here a lot. This is just a paddle tail swim bait. This is a 5-inch Z-Man diesel minnow. It's like on a gold color. It's a 1/5 of an ounce jig head. I got it threaded on. yeah, I forgot too. Like, so today is my 1 year anniversary for my beard growth. I shaved it off 1 year ago and started growing it back. So I've had this thing for a whole year. I'm not sure when I'll shave it, but I've had it for a year. That was my goal, to grow it out for a whole year. And I reached that goal today, so let's go. Come on. There we go. What's up? I'm back again. How many bass today? Hey Logan, thanks for coming in. So far, no bass. None so far. Cold front came in yesterday, and they drew the water down, so it pulled some water out of here, so it's a little bit more shallow, a lot more shallow in the area I was catching them at, but we're gonna figure them out. So we'll see. We're gonna try anyway. Happy 1 year, hairy man. Thank you. I'm thinking about shaving it down to just a mustache for the summer, but we'll see. Maybe get some wax so I can twist it up. Little twisty bits. He's deep sea fishing. I wish. Maybe not. I'd rather fish inshore than offshore. Let's go. Push on down the bank. Hi man, you are awesome. Well, thanks, cool guy Spike. Appreciate you saying that. Looks like the beaver out here has been doing some work. He got some bark missing on this tree over here. Somewhere out here is a big old beaver. Some big snapping turtles out here. Used to be some huge swans out here, but they stopped coming out here last year. I haven't seen them this year either, so. Thanks everyone for coming in. Make sure you double tap that screen. There he is. What's up, Rude? How you doing, buddy? How's your day going? How's everyone's day going? I appreciate you taking time out of the day to tune in. That was a lily pad. Gotta be somewhat careful today because I think my battery's getting real low. I keep waiting for it to go out. Gotta charge that bad boy up. Another windy day out here. seen any shad or nothing bust today yet. It's supposed to be in the 60s, I think, for the foreseeable future, so. It's supposed to rain Saturday night, Sunday morning or something. The rain won't keep us away. It should be dry when I'm out here fishing though, Sunday, so. I still haven't got to test out my new rain jacket yet. It doesn't want to rain when I'm out here. Blow my dang seat down. Alright, a couple more casts. We're gonna motor back up the lake and flow back down the opposite side. And then we may tie on a topwater frog. Or probably a topwater frog. And just throw it up in these pads. See if we can't get something to blow up on it. Why not? Maybe they're back in this canal, but I don't think so. Alright. Oh, we got 50 people in here. Nice. That's awesome. Thanks for coming in, everyone. You haven't already double tap that screen for me, please. And 58. Nice. Thank you so much for coming in here and watching this bearded fellow fish. Here you go. 50 more subs than you got a decision to make. Oh yeah, I mean my beard? What decision is that, buddy? Like I said, Evo, today actually marks the 1 year anniversary for my beard growth. I started growing it 1 year ago today. You said it. I just wanted to make it to 1 year before I shaved it off, so. But I like to keep the mustache going. But we'll see. If I shave it clean, it'll look like a dang baby. Won't recognize me anymore. We're gonna have to motor up the lake here. Head back down. I'm not sure why I'm paddling for the motor's on, but you know. What I really want to do is shave it down in the stages. Oh, Santa Claus? Yeah. I want to like shave down the sideburn, to shave down the big old handlebars, stuff like that. it off and have it back and have a nice beard going in a few months, if not before. I'm after bass, largemouth bass. Any luck today? Not yet. But I brought me a chatterbait today, Evo. I got my chatterbait in my box. You have a face for radio. Very funny, Steve. What's up, King? Oh, you know, doing, you know, out here royally fishing. Where you at? This is a small lake I like to go to. I'd recognize your baby, baby Chris. Let's go. Yep. So. Maybe I should make it. If I get to 4,000 watch hours, then I'll shave it off, right? Can I see your setup? Yes. Let me get to back here and I'll show it to you. That a boy. The Bass Masterclass is going on in Texas. Most are catching them on chatterbaits. Oh, nice. I saw a video today. One of the pros. They stopped in at the McDonald's on the water and got them some coffee and practice. Yeah, bro, I'm getting me a PFD super soon. This is my PFD. What brand are you gonna buy? This is NRS. This is their Raku, R-A-K-U or something like that. You want to see my setup still, buddy? I said chatterbait for days, 4 days ago. Just like I got it with me, doesn't mean I'm going to use it, so. But I brought it just in case. Actually, I'm probably. Is it going to be a terrible idea or a great idea? But I'm probably gonna throw some type of top water later, just to see what happens. Alright, man, I'm almost back here. I'll show you my setup. Before my battery dies on me. Alright. Are you talking about my my rod and reel setup or my kayak setup? It's be hard to show you my kayak setup, I guess, when I'm in the kayak, but rod and reel, okay, fair enough. I was talking about a kayak or small boat. Sorry, do you need a life vest? No, you don't need one, but I mean, it helps. I mean, for safety reasons, but I mean, if you don't have a lot of storage in your kayak, you know, I got my snips on here. I got a spot for my pliers or whatever. You know, I got some Velcro pockets here. I got big old zipper pockets right here, so I can store a lot of stuff if I don't have a lot of room in my kayak. But alright, so this is my setup. This is a Carbon Light, Bass Pro Shop Johnny Morse Carbon Light reel. This might be the tech one or something, the Carbon Light. Most Carbon Lights are white, but this one's like a charcoal gray. I think they call it the tech version. But this is 8.3 to 1 gear ratio. So pretty darn fast gear ratio. Right now, I just got a paddle tail swim bait on. This is Z-Man's Diesel Metal 5-inch, 1/5 of an ounce jig head. This is a 6'8" Johnny Morse Signature Series, medium heavy. Wait, no, this is the medium action. A little bit of a giver, a little of a softer tip on it, but and this is, I've got 15-pound fluorocarbon on here. So that's my setup. Today anyway. If I'm doing a bigger swim bait, I'll go up to a medium heavy action rod to throw that big bad boy around. But I subbed, you're awesome. Oh, thanks Fortnite fan. You're awesome too, my man. let's go ahead and turn around here and button the top layer here. Starting to get my beard. Let's go ahead and come over here to the bank real quick, and I'll tie on a chatterbait. Sounds like a pretty good idea. Why not? They were hammering, man. They were hammering the swim bait a couple days ago. So sometimes you have a bait that you can't stop using, which isn't always a good thing. But double tap your screen. All right. I think I brought the chartreuse chatterbait today since the water's so stained. There she is. The old chartreuse. I don't know if they call it a sexy shad or not, but I got a 4-inch diesel minnow thread on the back of it. Add a little extra flair to it. Go ahead and cut this swim bait off. Put that away later. Put that away later. Good luck, friend. Thanks, EE. Hey, Ingrid, thanks for coming in. EE, good luck. Appreciate that. Double tap that screen. I recommend a red bait. Oh yeah, I mean, you're right, buddy. A lot of guys throw the red crawfish color, whether it be a lipless crankbait or whether it be a bladed jig. That red craw color is that's the ticket this time of year. Which is why don't I have anything with me like that? Good question. I should, but we're gonna use this chatterbait today. And I'll You were sleeping, Ingrid? Thanks for coming in. What's the tool used? Oh. This brand is called Line Cutters. It's got you can either wrap the line around here and cut it, or you can snip it. It cuts braid and everything, so I just keep it up here so it's easily accessible, you know. So, alrighty, let's get this bad boy tied on. With the hook sharp. Gotta moisten that. I think I gave myself enough loop. There we go. All right, just enough. That little. You guys probably gonna wonder. This is just some like chapstick style scent. This is the shad one they make. So put that on the skirt here, on the swim bait on the back. Just a dab will do you. It's called toenail clippers, huh? Yeah, I got it in my other bag. My sister got me for Christmas. It looks like a pair of toenail clippers. What's your biggest fish? My biggest bass is 8 pounds. I was here for your last stream. Thanks for coming back in, Daniel. appreciate it, buddy. Oh, about yay big. That's the reason they call it vibrating jigs. Hopefully I get some good vibrations on this bait. My biggest is my profile picture. I have to take a look later. Like I said, my biggest is 8 pounds. Other species I've caught like a 9-pound snakehead one time in Florida. I'm not sure how big my biggest catfish was, but caught a pretty good sized snook, decent sized tarpon. Caught a 5-pound peacock bass. But anyway, 56, 76. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about targeting, trying to get me a big muskie, like a 50+ inch muskie, maybe later on this month or next month before it gets too warm. See how that turns out. It's crazy how calm it is back here at the back of the lake. Make sure it's running right. Hi, subbed. Well, thanks, Andrew. I appreciate the sub, buddy. Thanks for coming in. All right, let's get back out with the wind at our back so we can work down this bank and then go from there. This is not right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Too much grass on that bad boy. Let's get out here. Have you guys tried that chatter spike that Z-Man made to put on the back of the chatterbait? Also saw they made smaller versions of the jackhammer and the Evo Elite. Those just got released today or yesterday, I think. You got the baby jack hammer, and the mini or whatever Evo, I guess, the Evo Elite chatterbait now. Favorite time of the year is right now. Late winter, early spring. Pre-spawn is my absolute favorite time to fish. Pre-spawn into the spawn. It's the best time to catch the biggest bass of the year. You catch any fish? Not yet. Had a cold front yesterday, not to make excuses, but cold front yesterday. But like 3 or 4 days ago, one day we're out here, I caught 22 bass. So things change with the weather. It'll be a new moon phase a week from now, then 2 weeks from now, it'll be the full moon phase. So with the warming temperatures and the moon phase and all the other variables and factors that go into the spawn, they ought to be getting ready to hop onto a bed around here. You should try and target striper. I think there's a couple lakes around here that have striper in it. I have to give it a whirl. Actually, I think there is. Not too far from here, so I'll put that on my list of species to target this summer. Maybe do some traveling maybe. Last May I went down to Alabama fishing for the red-eye species of bass. I caught the warrior bass down there, which is endemic to only Alabama, so which is fun. But all right, let's go down this bank. Let the wind push us down, see what happens. Excuse me. We're going to use lure, use big lures, but we're going to use the bait. New sardine. You're talking about striper? I like using a big bait no matter what. I mean, I caught bass out here and I pulled shad out of their throats, like out of their, and they were bigger than my bait. So, especially bass. I mean, if you can get away with the big bait, they'll come after it. You know, I've caught big bass on small baits. I've caught small bass on big baits, so. Heck, I've even caught bluegill on Senko worms before. Can you take me fishing? I don't even know you, buddy. I gotta take my niece and nephew fishing. Skirt came down. Big bait equals big fish. The rain is ruining the water, huh? It hasn't rained. When was the last time it rained? Oh, it rained a couple days ago. Just like a quick, heavy shower, but I mean the water was already pretty stained out here. So yeah, the muddy runoff likes to kind of muddy up the water a little bit, the water clarity. But that's why we got this chartreuse color chatterbait on. So that's the plan. Anyway, I'm gonna chuck and wind this chatterbait down this bank, and then I'll go back over here behind me and I'll work these lily pads some more. See what takes place. They'll be back out here tomorrow and Sunday, and they're gonna fire back up again. So one of these days, like I said, last week I was out here, and by the time it was all said and done, we caught over 20 bass. So One being a 5.5 pounder, so. Catch anything? Not yet. What are you fishing for? I'm fishing for a largemouth bass. You're kind of far away from the bank now. Let me paddle a little bit closer. For striper, the best is probably Grizzly Boy. His beard, that looks like Grizzly Adams. Love to fish for sturgeon. Yeah, sturgeon are cool. They look like dinosaurs, sturgeon do. Wish I will be there with you. Santa Claus. I want to go bass fishing, but my dad doesn't let me. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. How come? Just a little thinking, watch this bad luck for you. I know you're thinking about cutting that chatterbait off. I'm gonna give it a fair shake, Evo, and then I'm gonna maybe figure something else out. I've been thinking about other things to throw on while I'm fishing it, so you caught me. Jerkbait kind of crosses my mind, but closer to the bank, so wind can't push me off nearly as far. Things say you're not good right now. Sub boss. Thanks T Money. Appreciate the sub. You shouldn't try chop water because the water's more cold. I don't know, man. I know you're not supposed to do certain things at certain times of the year for certain reasons, but sometimes I think doing stuff out of the ordinary may, I don't know. I'm not saying throwing top water is the right thing to do, but it's enticing, so. Sun's coming out now. We're in the deepest part of the lake. My big old ears out. You never know what you're gonna catch. Fishing is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Stripers are best for now because they're spawning. They're fighting real hard. Where are you from, Fortnite? Are you up north or farther south? Yeah, I wish I could. Bass fish. The baby stripers are so strong. One of them pull. That's. Yeah, I like feeling that drag scream when I'm fighting a good fish on my spinning tackle. It's always a good time. I'm in South Africa. That's awesome. Thanks for coming in. North, okay. So I don't get striper by me. Okay. Yeah, there's striper in one of the lakes about an hour from here. We got muskie. We got a really good muskie lake. People traveled from all over to fish at. A couple hours south. Got some good smallmouth fishing in Missouri. The Missouri rivers. You got Table Rock, the Ozarks. So, there's no shortage of good fishing around here. What about you? Oh, I'm in the Midwest. I get tigerfish. Oh yeah? Aren't tigerfish the one with the big old fangs on their mouth? I think I saw, what's that guy's name on River Monsters? I think he fished for that. Grass. Got some booger, right? I got some booger on my lure. Hey bro, what's up? Ski pack, very similar to tarpon. Okay. Oh yeah, Jeremy Wade, that's him. I kept thinking of Larry Dahlberg, but that's a different feller. Larry Dahlberg was the inventor of the Whopper Plopper. I remember watching him as a kid, and he'd be on his TV shows. He custom makes those Whopper Ploppers, and you pour a Mr. Wiggly soft plastic you would throw out there in the Amazon, wherever else you would go. But, and of course you got Tread Barta. He was a hoot. I think he passed away, unfortunately, but he was a great guy to watch on the Outdoor Channel. He was the man, Tread Barta. I see your beard is very experienced driving that thing. Next time you catch a bass, look it straight in the face. Looking up top water. His eyes are looking up top water and looking down crankbait. It must have been an American program. Yeah, it probably was. Father make. I grew up. I want to go fishing for. Oh yeah, those are those. I think there's a place in Florida that has those Fortnite. I know there's a lake in South Florida that you have to pay to fish it, but they have barramundi down there, which is an Australian fish. Made one of it, not the best top water. Bass can move demise. That's for sure. I want to go in Australia to fish for it. Okay. Yeah, barramundi. Like I said, they got, I don't know how much it costs, but they got like a private lake in Florida that they have barramundi in there. I really like fish for peacock bass. Besides smallmouth bass, peacock bass is probably my favorite thing to catch. They fight extremely hard. Go fishing with John Wilson was my fishing hero growing up. Okay. I used to watch Bill Dance and Roland Martin and old Jimmy Houston used to kiss the fish. That was kind of odd. We caught mine cichlid. Yeah. I'll post some on my Instagram page. I got all my species on there. Yeah, I've caught some Mayan cichlid. Haven't caught the Midas cichlid. It's kind of like a goldfish, but yeah, I caught the Mayan. They have real pretty pink bellies on them. I caught some Oscars too. The biggest fish I've caught, nothing too big. I've never caught a huge catfish or nothing like that, but I caught like a 9-pound snakehead, 8-pound bass. Nothing too extremely big or anything. So, hoping to break that double-digit largemouth mark one of these days. That'd be nice. 80-pound. Oh, you mean a Goliath grouper, right? I think Goliath grouper are the same thing as what you're saying. Other one was, Midas, M-I-D-A-S, like King Midas, Midas cichlid. Yeah. Peacock bass are on a bid, they will hit a bare hook. Yeah, my biggest peacock bass, I was sight fishing that guy, or that gal rather, like a whole day. It was sitting in the super clear water, and I finally got it to bite. It was like 5 pounds. But man, they fight extremely hard. Where am I fishing at? Just a small private lake today anyway. I'll be going down to other lakes here soon. Fish with different species like smallmouth and muskie and stuff like that. Once I figure the post spawns in play, I'll go fish somewhere else. Maybe the bigger lake, you know, where they may not be spawning quite yet or something due to the water temperature. Or just catch a different species. Really get my butt down to the musky lake before it gets too warm. Did I miss you catch one? Nope. You're just in time for me to catch one here on the next cast. Let's hope so, anyway. My buddy caught one of them, and it was the best fish I've ever had. Yeah, actually, I changed my username. Okay. What was your username, Nolan? Yeah, actually was a really good eating fish, is snakehead. And they're invasive down there in Florida. I think up in Maryland too, but in Florida they're invasive. They want you to keep them all. Yes, I looked them up on FWC's website down there, and they're real good to eat. So the 3-foot one I caught that's like 9 pounds, I kept it and filleted it up, ate it for a couple of days down there. But it's got really good flaky white meat and those crazy looking snakeheads. Happy Friday, Chris. Happy Friday to you, Greg. TGIF, buddy. I wish I had a lipless crankbait on. I like to throw that thing around here. A lipless. Kind of yo-yo it around. That'd be fun. I just ordered a red crawl one. So I don't know if it'll be here in time for the next live, but I should have brought one with me. How you doing? Hey, Lily. Alrighty. Can you explain how you're controlling the kayak, please? So down here, my foot pegs, they're connected with the cable back to the rudder. So I'm pretty much right now, I'm just pushing on these to kind of keep the rudder left and right to kind of keep me on point. Where I paddle a little bit to keep it going, and I got a motor right here that I'll turn on and off. Last time you usually what I'm doing, see me kick these, I'm just making the rudder move, kind of keep me in the right direction in case the wind starts blowing again. I just adjust the rudder. And then if I need to push off the bank or make just other adjustments, I'll use the paddle. If I'm really gonna move about or fight the wind, I'll turn the motor on low or something. So it's like a learning curve. The wind's getting kind of chilly. Square or link? Heck yeah. What are we fishing for? I'm fishing for largemouth bass. Timu rod? No, this is a Johnny Morris Bass Pro Shop rod. I buy these rods because they come with a 10-year warranty on them. So I mean, I've had a couple things happen to my rods, and I just take them into a Bass Pro or a Cabela's, and I show my receipt, and they give me a brand new model or a brand new rod. Sometimes a brand new model. That's what this is. Made in the USA. But what do you mean by square or link, Doug? I'm new here. Hey, Skeeter. First time here, huh, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Off here. I'm feeding my chatterbait. Your types of very funny. That makes sense. Fish on, fish on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, skunk it out of the kayak. No more skunk for this guy. Look at this giant. Gotta get that thumbnail to entice people with this monster bass. Nice fish, thanks, Greg. You're too kind. Hey, look, caught on chatterbait. Monster. That's what my girlfriend tells me. She wouldn't lie to me, right? See here, that's shallow up in the pads. What Steve's saying, chatterbait. Did you hook them Texas rig? What do I hook Texas rig? Chatterbait, yeah. Yes, sir. About time to put my battery pack on. Let's go and do that before I forget. Going fishing Sunday. I'm pumped. Where are you gonna fish at, Greg? 61 people. Woo, let's go. My wife came in the room. I've heard that before, CB. That's hilarious, though. That's a funny way to start a conversation. I do love a good joke. I love a good pun, too. Why do chickens only make one sound? Why is that, CB? High Hill, Missouri. Private lake. All right, let's get this bad boy charging up so we can keep fishing out here for a while longer. They can't think outside the box. Ah, that's a good one too. You got any more? Keep them coming. I'm going fishing on Saturday tomorrow. We gonna fish at Nolan? Nolan and Gray. What species are you gonna target? Bass, crappie, catfish, maybe some trout even. All right. What do you call a mother cow that just gave birth? What do you call it? 26 pounds when the class of day one kid is 20 years old. Oh, is that kid? There's one guy on the circuit, Evo. His hometown's only a couple hours from me. It might be who you're talking about. I don't know. But being a young guy, I have to assume he's down there live scoping. But, I mean, most guys do that anyway, but crappie and catfish. Well, good luck, Greg. Decaffeinate it. Ah, hilarious. Striper at Grizzly Bay. Yeah, that's him, Evo. He's, his hometown's about 2 hours from where I'm at. And, it's the same town that has that big musky lake I was telling everybody about here. So... yeah, I think he's from Southern Illinois, Evo. So. Thank you. You're welcome, Greg. Let's go back here a little bit farther. Awesome. There's a couple Wisconsin boys in it, but not doing well. I didn't catch what lake they're at. You said Texas. Are they at one of those big bass factories, Falcon or Amistad, or is it Sam Rayburn? What else is down there? Conroe, I think, is down there. I know I'm missing a big lake down there. Ray Roberts Lake. Never heard of her. You have any luck down there, CB, on the Ohio River? Corpus Christi Lake. Okay. I remember years ago, I used to go down there to Falcon and Amistad and used to catch over 100 pounds down there in the tournaments. You can catch a lot, but not many are worth keeping. Fair enough. Pick up again, looks like. Guess I ran into a log. You know why the St. John River flows north? Georgia sucks. Georgia sucks. Oh. Are you an Alabama fan, Steve? What's everyone's thoughts on live scope? You guys think it should be allowed or not? We're about done back here. Not much else to fish back here. Probably go ahead and go back up where we started the day at. A little scent on there. You're right about the youngest bucks dominating with live scopes. You take me lots of time on the water to dial it in. It's funny, you can always tell the guys are live scoping because they're always looking down. They're gonna start coining a term, live scope neck or whatever. I can't afford it. Yeah, that stuff's expensive. You pretty much got to wait for a big sale at Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse or something, or maybe or know somebody who's a pro or something, and they're getting rid of their old model or something, and maybe you can get it for a decent price. Yeah, I finally bought myself a nice pair of polarized glasses, Steve. What brand did you get? I got a pair of Hobie polarized sunglasses. They're like $100 usually, but I got them for 60. They were like, I guess that's 40. Oh yeah, I guess that was 40% off, I guess. So, but they got like a green mirror lens on them, like an amber lens. Helps with the freshwater fishing. I was using them down in Florida when I was sight fishing the Swanee bass, but I don't got them on lately because I try to keep them, fairly clean. The water's so stained that I wear a different pair of glasses just so I don't lose them or get them scratched up underneath the tree branch or something. But I'll be breaking them out one of these days again, I'm sure. I got them in my box if you guys want to see them, but they're not that special. We'll let the wind push. Let the wind push us back out here. We'll motor back up the lake and try the other side again and see what happens. Maybe we can get stuck in the shallow lily pads and cast out. There was a muskie tournament in Wisconsin and a boat had 4 live scopes. Oh wow. Yeah, I know Bassmaster, they implemented, I think it was this year's, a new rule where it limits how many screens and transducers you can have on your boat at one time. But some of those guys have 2 or 3 screens, in the back and 2 or 3 screens on the bow, and it's crazy. I'm gonna try to skip underneath the stock. Oh, fish on, let's go. Let's go. You know, now, yeah. It's loose. Loose on the kayak. The goose is on the loose. There's another smaller bass, but let's go. Chatterbait strikes again. What's up, buddy? Hey, Martin Jones is coming in. How's your day going, Martin? Let's go. First cast. That a boy. Funny, even the average tournament angler has that compete, and they win my cash check for 1,000. Yep. I haven't fished it yet, but I've been invited a couple of years. Eco Fishing Shop, based in Missouri by the Ozarks. That's where I bought my kayak at. Eco Fishing Shop. They host a tournament every year on the Ozarks, like the end of October, for kayaks. I didn't go last year or the year before that, but one day I may do it. I think it's like $225 to get into it, but you can win 20 grand. It's like you get 10,000 for the longest bass of the tournament, and you get another 10,000 for the 5 total longest length or whatever. So, but I think the KBF tournament fishing, the kayaks, is like 4 grand for first place, but what combo is that? I buy cheap ones. Yeah, I'm trying not to spend too much money on my setup unless it has a good warranty on or something like these rods. But fish donkey app for that tournament. I haven't heard of donkey app. I know there's X tournament. I think they use for those for kayak fishing is Tourney X or something like that. I think. Waylon. This is Jai Morse Carbon Light Reel. I think it's a Carbon Light Tech. 8.3 to 1 gear ratio. I got 15-pound fluoro on here. 6'8", medium action Johnny Morse Signature Series rod. And I think this is 3/8 of an ounce chartreuse chatterbait Z-Man with a little diesel minnow on the back of it. So that's my setup for the day. Let's head back up the lake. All right, guys, ask all the questions that you can think of while I go up the lake. We're gonna try to get up there quick, fast, and in a hurry, but also trying to conserve battery too. But it's a good thing about this lake is usually the wind blows up against the bank I put in at. So even my battery dies, it'll float all the way back. So I don't gotta fight the wind or nothing, which is nice. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know while we're motoring. And you got a second, double tap that screen for me. If you like what you see, please think about subbing. I'd really appreciate it. Heck, I appreciate everybody coming in here. I appreciate all the like and the love and the comments and suggestions and the jokes. It's a good time. But looks like a couple fellers down here are gonna put their kayaks in, I guess. So may have some competition here in a few minutes. Well, that's a good thing. Where am I at? I'm on a private lake in the Midwest. So just a little bit lake. I fish here. There's a lot of bass in this lake, a lot of big bass in the lake. So I mean, like every cast, there's a good potential of catching a 6 pounder. I caught a 7 pounder on my live last week. So if you guys want to check that out. It's right at the very end of the live. You should be able to see the thumbnail of the 7 pounder sitting on my measuring board. But Usually every spring I able to pull out a couple 5s, couple 6-pounders out of here. The 7-pounder I think was the biggest bass I ever caught out here. Definitely the biggest bass I ever weighed out here. I could have caught a bigger one than that, just had my scale with me, but I just bought a new scale too, so it's a nice way to break it in with a 7-pounder. But let's go start your own bass tournament. 10 guys, $50. Each winner gets $500. Good idea. No second place or third place, Steve. Just first place takes all. You can have a big bass pot too, like a side pot for big bass of the day. Let's go a little bit faster. Get back to a little bit quicker. Dry skin. All this crazy weather. Dry skin, sinuses. You got a lotion sponsor. If winner buys dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. All right, $60 each. Let's see here. Let's see here. What if? I'm trying to think how we can break that down. Winner takes. Gets 300. Second would be 150, and then third would be 50. Right? That's 200, 300. So 300, 150, 50 could be the breakdown. 50, 30, 20. I don't like to troll. It doesn't feel right to troll. I don't know. I'm more of a caster and winder. I don't like to troll. First 300, second. That'll work too, but I think 300, 150, and 50 would be a better breakdown. That way you get, yeah. Get that math right. Talking about 600, I guess. Sure. Never works. So I guess you can take a vote on it. I guess. How you doing? All right. Let's go into fish. Start fishing, I guess. I guess. All right. Let me show everybody what I got in front of me so you have an idea. Just a big old field of lily pads. Off to the right, it gets super duper shallow, you know. And then I'm basically sitting on the edge. 50 entry, 110 big bass pot. Sounds about right, Evo. I guess you gotta come up with about 5 different lakes or something to fish, or 5 different bodies of water you gotta figure out with your buddies. You would do a few lakes or a river or something, and maybe travel for the tournament championship. Travel to a good lake or something for the championship, for the classic. Yes, sir. Not click money restaurant of your choice. You just gotta lay that lay your measuring board across your inner tube, right? That's all you need. Take a good picture and send it back in. What if I hook your inner tube? Oh crap. Them's fighting words. That's funny. Watch out for that Steve guy. He'll put a hole in your tube. That's funny. Problem in here, I got all kinds of grass hanging in here. I'll end up my chatterbait. Time is it? 5 o'clock. All right, almost up to 2 hours. That just means you're fishing too close. That's when you tie on that 1 ounce sinker and cast it at them, Evo. All's fair in love and war and tournament fishing. Just don't go hiding any big bass in a box on a tree. Like some of those cheating guys do. They got them cheater boxes. on a push pull. I got stuck in the mud. Alright. Now we're a little bit deeper now. Snag them. All you need is a floating pool chair and a paddle. Some days the simplest tactic is the best. I'm sure you see them walleye guys. Oh yeah. Yeah, lucky for them the cameras were rolling, otherwise they may not have made it out without a scratch. I think they end up cheating their way to like 300 grand or something, is what I read or saw. They were smarter, they would have stuffed them with shiners. Oh yeah. Something biodegradable or natural. Steve's sounding kind of suspicious, isn't he? Just kidding. Stuffed them with walleye fillets and head weights. They start buying the half-ounce chatterbaits, I guess. I love the casting sound. Do you like those, what is that, Shimano or something? They make those reels. I forgot what model they are, but they make that real electronic windy sound when you cast them. Hey everyone, watching from Mississippi. Hey Kedra, thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. How's your day going, Kedra? They caught a guy with a wire cage for a couple of days before the tournament. Stick as big. A lot of guys, you tie those cages or those boxes to like a submerged tree or whatever, and they put a couple of big bass in there for the tournament. That's crazy. Out crappie fishing. The bite is slow today. Okay. I hope your luck turns around and you start catching them. I've only caught a couple bass today. Cold front came in yesterday. Good fish, good fish. Oh, come out on them pads, girl. Come on out on them pads. Ooh, keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a big one, boys. And you better get over here. You better come right here. Don't you come unbuttoned, don't you come unbuttoned. That's what we're looking for. Let's hear Steve and Evo, Chad Bait, Biggin. That's why we're up on the pads. Had to keep the pressure on. She got up on the pads. Got all wound up. What do you guys think, 5 pounds? Big old belly on her. Hope you have a crappie day. Fish on, heck yeah. Let's go. What's everyone's guess? I'm saying 5 pounds, 2 ounces. So, like 5.1 pounds. Wrong button. Alright. Let's see what we got here. 4 or 5 pounder, okay. Could just be a 4 pounder. Could just be a 4 pounder. Let's see. We got, stand by. Oh, yep. I'm spot on. 5.12. So yeah, about 5 pounds, 2 ounces. 5.12. I know that's backwards on there, but it's definitely not 215. All right. So what do I win for being pretty darn close? Let's get a thumbnail picture on here, folks. This is a good fish. All right, one more good look at her. Get her back in the old drink. Let's get a picture, let's get a good view of that belly. Okay, enough farting around, let's get her back in. See ya. All right. Is that a PB? No. My PB out here is 7 pounds. I caught that last week out here. My PB overall is around 8 pounds. 8-pound bass. I talked to the ramp Friday. I was busy. No, I wasn't at any boat ramp. Oh, Harry. Where you at? Hey, Captain. I'm in the Midwest at a private lake today. Right now I'm in Illinois, but I bounce back and forth between Missouri and Illinois, so I'll be in Missouri rivers and lakes later on this year. I'll cross over to Missouri to trout fish when the water gets a little bit too cold to bass fish. Definitely got eggs. Yeah, she was pretty darn shallow, so I don't know if she's full of shad or full of eggs, but she's definitely full of something. She had a face full of that chatterbait. That's what really counts, right? Have you been to Innsbruck, Missouri? I have not, but I've heard about it. I've heard of it anyway. So, all right. This is what got her to bite. I believe it's 3/8 of an ounce. Chartreuse, sexy shad chatterbait. Little 4-inch diesel minnow on the back of it. Well, that made the day worth it. Let's go. Back in the box. Excuse me. It's near St. Louis. Okay. Is it a big lake or a small lake? Is it a lake or a river, I guess? But I don't know if it's a town or if it's a lake you're talking about. I've heard of it though. I think I've heard it somewhere before. Innsbruck, Missouri. Alright. Let's check this line out, because I know darn well that it was up in the pads, rubbing up against everything. This might be one of those long cast retie type of deal. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to cut most of this line off, I think. Or like on. Alright, let's check this line out. I don't feel too bad. Those guys must see me catch fish around the water in the copies. They want a piece of the action, I guess. I don't blame them. Blame them at all. Wait. Recommend bush. Oh, yeah. I watch a once in a while. Around here too, Captain. Full pole fishing adventures. It's near St. Louis, a town with a ton of lakes. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll do some research on it. Yeah, they stock trout out there too. They have 3 lakes out there. They have a lot of lakes out there. They have a whole map out there, like a pamphlet, and they got every lake, every pond has a different number to it, and every species, every lake's time. I know that big lake there, stock trout out there in winter time. 3 lakes, a good bass out there at Bush. It's a real fun place to go. I haven't been out there in a while because it's a 4-minute drive for me. But I'm from the living